we doing, everybody? I'm back with another badass video. I'm excited. You want to know why I'm excited? 2 reasons. The video is going to be awesome and epic, and the second reason is we have merch. We have brand new merch. The merch department people finally got their head out of their asses and they rolled some new merch out. It's been epic. I've been waiting for this one for a long time, a very long time, and it's right here. You can see it right here, right down in here somewhere, right? Somewhere here. And then you can even go buy it right up there. Just click it, bam, it's gonna come up. It is Blackout Edition. It is literally a Blackout Edition. It's one I've been waiting for. It's the stealth stuff. It makes you kind of feel like a ninja, kung fu fighter, put your hood up at night, do all sorts of crazy shit. It's gonna be awesome. I love it, go buy it, go pick it up. We've got hoodies and tees. We didn't get the underwear done. We're working on that. Anyway, I got a video for you. So, last week's video went through the roof type stuff and still going. All right, that was the Blazer thing. Blazer themselves, they contacted us. They reached out. So here's how this went down. We dropped the video Friday. Friday, we weren't able to be here. If you understand how this works, these videos are pre-shot, just so you know. But the fact of the matter is we need to cut it, we need to get them in line, and we drop them on Friday for you. So, we weren't here. Why? Because we got destroyed with snow, like terribly. So we weren't able to make it. Monday came, I picked up the phone, 35 messages, and I bet you 28 of them were about Blazer. Tons of people called. People, consumers, some dealers, and then one guy that called that struck my ear was a guy by the name of Colby. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this whole deal, how this went down, right? I love Blazer boats. I've never said anything bad about them. That video that I did kind of affected, I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. This has been an 8-month process of things coming down on us. And like I've always said, you the people drive this channel. And when this stuff is happening and we're getting the same guy emailing us 6 times saying that you're not saying anything about Blazer and I want to know what's going on, it's odd that it comes to us before it goes to Blazer. That's just weird, but that's kind of how it works out. We did reach out to Blazer 6 months ago, la-di-da-di-da, things went down, we didn't get a phone call back, so we kicked it to the curb, and then I just did a video. And then Colby called me 3 times on Friday, 3 times from Blazer, trying to get a hold of me. Obviously we weren't here. I called him back. I bet you our conversation was over an hour long. This dude, Blazer needs to know they got like a 5-star general there with Colby. This dude is legit. He answered every question I had. He was up front, he was to the point, he didn't beat around the bush. He explained everything that's going on at Blazer, and I've got info for you, and I'm happy to say that I never would leave Blazer, and I'm happy to say the call that we had was A+. That to me shows the kind of company we're dealing with. Let me get into it. All right, so I talked to Colby, I talked to him about people that are working there, and what's going on, how are things happening. So basically, if you can read on the back of one of these are my notes that I take down, I chicken scratch down. Right on the back here, you probably can't see that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that says 24 months of growing pains. That's exactly how this thing kind of started out. So what happened is Michael purchased it. Michael was a longtime dealer of Blazer boats, long time, really big dealer right down in that area. Ended up buying it from Keith and Lonnie and ended up just taking it over in 2020 and just started doing kind of his own thing. Started doing it, taking the old Blazer way and trying to just see. He saw Keith and Lonnie's visions, and he saw what the boat could be, and he's trying to take what they had and get it prepared for what's coming. Let's just put it that way. And amongst that, we've had growing pains. So they've taken and they assured me that when I'm talking to them about people, that the lamination guy is there. He's been there for 21 years. He's still there. Bud's still there, 22 years. The list goes on and on. The people that were there are still there. They're still building boats. And you're wondering, well, why are some things happening? Why is this like this? Why is this like this? Okay, Michael has invested, I think I did the math, and I could be wrong, don't hold me to this number, but I've done the math. It's close to $750,000 of investments into that company. And that, when I say that, that's new equipment to build the boats better. That's new materials to make the boats better. That is new software for warranty stuff. That is new software to track boats to understand, because what has happened is the old school Blazer boat, call up Keith. Hey, Keith, my switch panel's bad. Keith throws it in a box. All right, I got you. Send it out, which was great. That's old school. They got it to it. Boom. Don't worry about sending me nothing back. La-di-da-di-da. But those were days back when there was 18, 20, 30 Blazers being built. Now we're up to 100 plus boats being built. Now we're up to mega numbers of boats, tons of people. And how do you catalog all those people when you can't physically be there to give them a handshake? You can't physically take care of them the way you used to be able to. And Jordan's bought 3 Blazers from me, and now all of a sudden, I don't remember if Jordan bought a boat from me this year. How does that work? How do I know that I can't see Jordan? I don't understand. Or we got Bill over here who's a new Blazer owner. I can't keep that family feel because we've gotten so big. So how do we do that? You do that through modern day business, okay? That's what I'm taking. Like I told Jordan when I got done talking to Colby, what I figured was what I had is I had a silver dollar in my pocket that's got a ton of value, and it's dirty. And I'm gonna make it worth a little bit more by polishing it and getting it perfect. If that makes sense to you, old school guys, even new school guys. So Blazers, the silver dollar, that was a little dirty, and it's only dirty because we're still stuck in the old ways, kinda. We're modernizing it to today's world to get it ready, because now we need to catalog when we got warranty issues, because we need to know that the switch panel went bad. Why did we have 30 switch panels go bad? If we don't catalog that stuff, how do we know that we can't go back on our vendors and be like, hey, these switches are going bad. Why are they going bad? What's going on? Or we can't hold accountability to in the plant saying, why is those screws coming out? Or why did that happen? Or why is that happening like that? Because if we don't catalog that stuff, we don't know. And that was one of the hardest things, I think, for the Blazer people that were working there, even some of them that aren't working there now. There is some that did leave, that we did talk about that, but I'm not doing names, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I think basically it's just a growing pain thing, and modernizing the company to handle mega, I mean, they're competing with your Bass Cats now, they're competing with your Phoenixes, you're competing with all that stuff in numbers. So you got to be able to be like that. You got to be able to hold accountability. And Michael's doing everything he can. I didn't get a call back from Michael, which is cool. He's probably a busy guy, probably a really busy guy. But he's doing everything he can, and he's putting forth the effort that he can to modernize it and to make it a better bass boat. When I say better, I mean better. We're talking about materials. I can do this quick. They've switched resin. They've invested in some vinyl ester resin. They've done mold maintenance, all right? Mold maintenance. Anybody know what mold maintenance is? Probably not. So he took like $150,000 worth of molds and got rid of them and invested $350,000 into new molds. New stuff for mold maintenance. So, and the way kind of Colby explained it to me is that 2 molds per model, I think it was, and it's like 7 to 8 runs or 7 to 8 turns, and that mold goes out, goes to maintenance, new mold comes in, we start laying bolts. Boom, 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 and you see how this works. Another 7 to 8, that mold goes out, let's get the one that's approved, get back, make sure we're making perfect bolts. That whole system is done per model. That's important, right? But through that, you're gonna have growing pains, right? That's stuff that wasn't done before. That's stuff that was just kind of, maybe it was done, but it was like, well, we're shutting the plant down today to do mold maintenance. Hands on deck, all right, get this one mold cleaned up, boom. That stuff wasn't happening. So we have to readjust how everything's run through the company. One slight step changes the process. And then you got guys that are getting new equipment. We talked, let me just go into this stuff. We talked into like dry flaking, what they're doing, and how every boat, 2024 is gonna have its own independent SKU when it comes to flake, when it comes to that. So that'll be like in a direct match. They weren't ever able to do that before. They're able to do things now that they weren't able to do. You crash your boat or you wreck your boat, you can call down, there's gonna be an SKU number on your mold or your flake. They'll be able to get that back to you so your repair shop can fix it and match it perfectly, okay? Those are big things. Those are things that wouldn't have been able to be done before. We talk here, I wanna find where I'm talking about, give me a second. I got a lot of gibberish here. This is all chicken scratch to me. We talk about the stuff that, the new investment. Oh, right here. In 2023, they basically, this last year, they invested $220,000 into like gel coat boots, like spray boots, all that stuff, new modern style stuff, to new equipment to make boats better. So you got guys, and I kind of explained this to Jordan, it's like, and Neil and I reflected on it too, it's just like us, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I use that same snap-on wrenches every day for 20 years, and you go and hand me something different, I'm not as effective. There's just no way around it, because my hands are like molded to that thing. I know how to hold it, and you're like, what, a wrench? Seriously. You swing a hammer for 20 years, you want the same hammer, you want the same weight, because you know, your eyes hitting where you're needing, all that stuff. It's just, you get the guys that have been doing it for 20 years and you give them new equipment, you give them new stuff, they're the greatest people in the world, they're the highest qualified, there's still a learning curve, people. And at the whole same time, learning curve's happening, you still gotta produce boats, you still gotta start doing stuff. And some boats probably went out and they probably had some issues, but guess what, they came back and they didn't run away from them. They went right to the face, they took care of the problems, they fixed them, and they went back out. That's important. That's really important. My conversation with Colby was something like, I've talked to a ton of people in this industry, okay? A ton of people in this industry. Now, some of you still may have some horror stories, some of you may still have some of this, and we've seen some of that, all right? And I'll tell some of you right now, Colby's gonna get some of them, because when I got done talking to that guy sold legit that I told him, I said, I'll send you some of this stuff, and he goes, I want them, because I want to take care of them. I want to make sure things are being taken care of. And that right there rings true to just a great company. That rings true to just somebody that cares. That guy, like I said, he's a 5-star general for that company. That dude is legit. He's got huge shoes to fill. He's COO, which is essentially, he hated that label. I'll tell you that right now, he didn't want a label. He goes, I'm just an employee. I just love Blazer boats. And I love everything to do. He didn't want me to label him as that, but I have to, so you know kind of who I talked to. He basically took Keith's position. And I don't know if you guys know Keith, but that's like trying to fill size 38 shoes. It's hard to do. That guy did everything. But at the end of the, he's trying to do everything as much as he could, and he's just trying to do it at a modern style and trying to keep the family feel. And Michael's on 100% about Keith and Lonnie's vision with that boat, 100%. And he sees the potential. He loves the potential. Colby loves the potential, and they're trying to make it better. And through that, you're gonna have learning curves. You're gonna have learning curves. You're gonna have just an up and down battle for a couple years. But I think they've waived that. They've taken care of it, and they've gone and got it to that point now. So this stuff that we were getting, and like I told Colby on the phone, I'm like, I didn't want to do the video because I love Blazer boats. And at the end of the day, I have to do the video because that's what we do for the people when we're getting that many emails and that kind of phone calls and those kind of pictures. And that's kind of what Colby and I talked about too. It's like, it's weird that they come to us before they go to them. Now, some of you did state that you went to them and you couldn't get no, but that's stuff that Colby wants. That's how he fixes it. You know what I mean? Like that you couldn't get a response or you couldn't get that. And that's stuff that he wants to take care of. That's stuff, that's that learning curve stuff. That's new people in different positions. And like some people are saying, there's like a bunch of people inside of the offices now. Well, they have to do that when they're running just tons of new systems and tons, just trying to, like I said, make it more efficient. They're trying to make it so that if you buy a Blazer and you are buying it from, let's say, I don't know if there's a dealer in California, that when your serial number comes up and you call Blazer and you give them your name and your serial number, they type it in, they're like, oh yeah, we see you bought that 650 back in 2023, la-di-da-di, what's going on? Oh, you got a switch panel that's bad? Okay, let's just see, yep, great. Let's get that switch panel, we'll get it coming to you, make sure when you get that switch panel, you shouldn't send the old one back to us. And some people are like, well, why am I sending old stuff back? Well, they have accountability issues. They have things that they need to hold people accountable for, like we just talked about. The manufacturers of those parts have to be held accountable. Those people that installed that maybe need to be held accountable for wire pinching or something like that. That's how you make things better, right? You gotta know that something bad's happening and we need to fix it. And I think I'm 99.9% positive that's what's gonna happen. just from talking to Kobe. I think 2024 is going to be a great year for Blazer. I think they're going to sell a bunch of boats. Dealers, I'm going to tell you this right now. I know there's some of you dealers that were pretty raw to me on some emails and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you to hang on as long as you can and be comfortable, because I believe that Blazer is going to still be in my top 5 by the end of this year. Watch me say it. I'll say it now. They'll still be in my top 5. And I say that solely because of Kobe. Solely. This dude invited us down. This dude wants us to come down. He wants us to walk through the plant. He wants to take care of, make sure we get to go see it, make sure you guys get to go see it step by step, see how things are done. And like I said, they didn't run away from the video. How many videos have we done, Jordan? And we got nothing. We got nothing, 0. No one wanted to respond, and they just think it's gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. What we do never goes away, it seems like. It just seems to increase. Our first video will probably go away now, it'll slow down because I did this video. But that's my choice. That's my choice because I believe in this. I believe in this company, I believe in this brand. And like I said before, when we call, we don't get an answer, or we don't get nothing, and the influx continues to rise, we are going to probably drop a video. And we have to do it because we owe that to our viewers. I'm gonna just read through some of this stuff in my head here before I finish up. Like I said, I think I talked in the last video, it was like 20 some boats were returned. At this point, from what I was talking to Kobe, it was like 6 boats, and they've been repaired and whatever. 4% on what they've done or something like that. And I didn't get involved with all that stuff, okay? Some of you may hear some other things of more boats or less boats, or that stuff doesn't matter. It does matter, but as long as people are being taken care of, I think it's relevant. It's relevant to say that they're being fixed and repaired correctly. And as long as people are being taken care of, and that's the biggest thing, is customer service when it comes to it. What Kobe did for Blazer and calling me back, and I'm sure he did it on his own, because he's true Blazer to his heart. I can hear it in his voice. Like, I could hear it in his voice that he was frustrated with me dropping the video. Let's put it that way. But yet, a man enough to call me and be like, I want to fix this. I want to make sure you know how things are happening and what's going on. I think at the end of the day, 2024 is going to be a good year for Blazer. Naturally, it's going to be a good year. They got a lot of pros running that boat, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. We never talked pricing, and I'm leaving that out there because I know some things now that I'm not going to talk about that are going to happen, and there'll be another video on that stuff, and that might be when we're there. Maybe we'll be able to be there and be able to announce some of that stuff. That'd be really cool. But I didn't talk to him about any of that stuff, but like we said, we've always said that if you're spending that kind of money, you need to be taken care of. But when you're selling a lot of boats, you need to be taken care of also. And the only way you do that is modernize your system, because you can't remember everybody that's buying boats. The only way you do that, you're essentially tagged to a serial number. Your name, your address, your phone number, everything's tagged to that serial number, that hull number. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're being taken care of, because, I mean, we've done a lot of boats on Nitro and Ranger. How many calls we get back from them? None. 0. Nothing. And you guys are buying them every day. This guy called me back 3 times in one day. You think he wanted to get a hold of me? He got a hold of me. I'm not going to say anything. There's some rumors going around of who brought me this information, whatever. I have not talked to anybody within Blazer, anybody that was affiliated with Blazer in a sense of working with them, past, present, or now. I have not talked to anybody like that. This is all customers, dealers, and that type of network that got through to us. So there was zero past employees that called me. I did have one employee call me. I did not call him back because I'm not going to do that. And I think he wanted to talk good about the brand. It sounded like it on the message. I did not call him back. The people I talked to were either dealers, and I won't state what dealers they are because I'm told them I wouldn't do that. And they were that, or they were customers. And that's just being legit and 100% honest. There was no affiliation with any Blazer people on this video. I'm making myself clear with that. They did not I guess I did talk to one that was passed, but it was all good. He was nothing but great things about Blazer. That's what he was talking about, and he kind of set that kind of story up. So I didn't talk to any pros. I didn't do any of that stuff. I see some pros are commenting, and some people commented, "Hey, Andy, the pros are coming after you now." And yeah, and we commented back, yeah, they should. If they're true brand ambassadors, they probably should be like, "Hey, no, my Blazer boat's been great." But to be a true brand ambassador, it's not always perfect. Remember that. It's okay to say some things have gone bad, but they got fixed correctly. Plant took care of it, Blazer took care of it. That means a lot to the people that watch these videos, I guarantee it. It's not like I can take my Mepps spinner that I caught all my fish on and say I caught every fish I got on that Mepps spinner when I never even had the son of a tied on. Seriously, we understand. You beat the crap out of the boat, some things are gonna break. The most important part is it was fixed, it was repaired, and you were back on the water. And it was done under warranty, it was taken care of professionally. That's what's important. Remember that, brand ambassadors. Another thing, I was talking to Jordan. So if I'm a brand ambassador, let's say I'm a brand ambassador for Lund, right? And I'm in La Crosse because almost all you guys come through La Crosse, one way, shape, or form. Sometime down the road, you're either walleying or bassing or crappieing or doing something. Maybe you're just here because it's one of the best fisheries around. I told Jordan, I said, if I'm a true brand ambassador and I know that guy's here, I'm probably gonna go look him up. I mean, hey, you wanna walk through my Lund boat? I'm here and I'm a brand ambassador for him. I'm sponsored by him. You wanna come walk through my boat? Let me show you some things about it. Of course I'm gonna say yes. I mean, I'm a busy guy too, and you guys are busy, but we can find time to make a great video. And as a brand ambassador, I mean, I've literally pulled people aside, or I've tried to get attention from people that were here, pros, and no, they just don't ever have time. If I'm an owner of a company and you are in La Crosse, Wisconsin, go find that guy. Go find that guy, put our boat in front of him, and make him look at that thing. Do whatever it takes, because that's important. That's important to get a review. Good, bad, or ugly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm always gonna try to make it so it's legit for everybody. They wanna see the things that are wrong. If there's nothing wrong, you are a winner. If there's one or two things that I don't agree with, you can explain it. That's cool, it's okay, all right? It's just, I would probably try to look me up, because most time Jordan's here 3 days a week, and we can usually set something up. But I think at the end of the day, this is a 24-month growing pains kind of situation that Blazer was in. I am 100% confident 2024 is going to be a great year for Blazer. I'm 100% confident that they are in good hands, and I'm 100% confident I will be at Blazer to do a video for you people sometime. So that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got comments. We always are commenting right down here. Don't be afraid to comment. Blazer people, don't be afraid to comment. Comment. We're not afraid to, we do read a lot of them. I read them a lot. The pros, you guys did good. I mean, you guys battled pretty good. I love it. And you guys were pretty legit, you know what I'm saying? I've always stated this, there's no reason to start really bad mouthing or back talking a bunch of people in bad ways, like using swear words and getting all crazy. I do that here. I verbally can abuse as much as I want to, but you guys should keep it cool. You know, if you had problems, it's all right. It's okay. But I think another thing you need to know, that if you're like running a 2010 Blazer or a 2015 Blazer and you think it needs to have warranty on carpet, I don't think that's going to happen. Seriously. I mean, I've heard some of you guys sent me some stuff that was, I was like, probably not. You probably shouldn't be looking at that. You know what I mean? I think any of that stuff, that even some of the stuff that they probably warranty some stuff that they shouldn't be doing, but you got to understand, you're buying a new boat, you should get warranty. If you've got like a third owner 2015, probably not. Probably shouldn't be taking care of it, if you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, Blazer, I appreciate it. I appreciate the callback. I appreciate the honesty. Colby, my hat's off to you, dude. I'm gonna meet you and I'm gonna shake your hand with a firm handshake, because I believe you're one of those kind of guys. That company, I don't know, take him to dinner or do something. Make sure that guy gets something, because he's legit. He's legit, let me tell you. That's it. End of the day, we got new merch. Is it still here, or did it go away, you think?
Just slid in.
It did, just now?
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. Your people are good. There it is. Make sure you go buy some of that stuff. Make sure you go take a look at that merch, get some of that stuff picked up. It's a pretty cool hoodie. I love it. Your merch guys did good. I mean, they're lazy as shit lately, but at least they got on it. That's cool. Blazer, thank you very much. Kobe, thank you very much. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you go check out that new Blazer. Go check them out. Tell me what you think. Go find one somewhere. Tell me what you think. Dealers, keep being dealers because you're a dealer of a great company. I really believe that. I believe they got your back. So make sure you still become a dealer. Make sure you're still out there searching and doing what you need to do. And I know there's some bad stuff probably. So maybe there's some bad blood with some people that left. Maybe they didn't like the way things were being run or whatever. But then it's time to separate because that's just part of it. Sometimes there's no medication for bad juju, and that sometimes separation's the best thing. Separate under good terms and be good people. And still rock them Blazers, because that's what I hope people are doing, because I think Blazers are going to fix all the problems. That's cool. That's what I got. Jordan, you got anything?
Nope.
That's it?
Yep.
We're done? What? To go to Blazer? Yeah. I think if I called him right now, he'd get us on a plane. I really do. He was pretty adamant about having us come down. Why, you want to go to Florida?
Yeah.
You do? It's minus 35 lately here. It's bad. It's bad. That's another thing we talked about. I didn't really get talking about it. I'm going to talk about it quick. They're in bad weather down there for them. And it's hard to build boats when it's cold. And their buildings aren't designed to have that thing running 24 hours a day. Furnace. I don't even know that they have furnaces in that building. They probably don't. From what I understand, they're running like turbo heaters that have diesel powered. So they're paying people to keep filling them up with diesel and to keep the place warm enough to build boats. That's not ideal. All right, Michael's still looking at investing in probably $1 million to heat a building in Florida, which shouldn't be an issue, but it has since our weather trickles that way, I guess now. That's not a good deal. So they're dealing with all that crap too. So, but there's a lot of boat companies down that way are dealing with that stuff. So furnaces work really good. They blow a lot of hot air. It costs you a lot of money. It's really cool. Bigger shops cost more money. It's really good. But like you said, investing in people going back and forth filling diesel turbo heaters and not building boats is probably not cost effective either. But it's cool, whatever. We may go down there when it warms up. We don't need to go down there to be cold. We go outside here and freeze our whatever off. Anything you want to freeze off right now, you just go outside and sit with it exposed. That shit's gonna be black and gone, and you'll be able to cut it off. When I say black, I mean dead. Dead. Frostbite. Over. You guys down south probably don't know about frostbite, but we can get it here real quick. That's it. That's all I got. Make sure you go check out the merch. Jordan's got nothing. As normal, that's it. End of the day. Time to go home. You ready? As always, comment, subscribe, click notification bell. Go get yourself some Blackout. Use some stuff over here, wherever he's got it. Make sure you get up over there. Get over there and click, click, click. Buy, buy, buy. How big do they go to? I've had this emailed to me. What's the biggest size I can get? Are they double X or are they triple X? Or are they cool?
I think you got 3X.
Oh, you're losing weight every day. You're looking good. You got your new glasses. You just hit your head. You just hit your head. Put your glasses on. Put your damn glasses on. You got your hair cut. You got your glasses on. You're losing weight. You're looking great, Neil. It's gonna be a great 2024 for you. You're gonna be like you're going back to the high efficiency mechanic. I love it. You're gonna work Jackson right out of a job. That'll be perfect. All right, here we go. That's all I got. At the end of the day, all of us at Team Marine Service, I hope you enjoy your life, and go check out Blazer Boats. And as always, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. Witness the madness that I hope Kobe now is just gonna start to scream. Speed, money, and no brakes, baby. I'm out. See ya!